Today we have a 93 Dodge Ram 2500 Cummins turbo diesel. Doing a documentary on starting my dad's old truck. He owned it well over 10 years. Just parked it five years ago. When was the last registration? 2020. I know he parked it a couple months before then, so every bit of 5 years. And got the jumper cables on it, charging the battery up. I'm gonna document the first start of it in 5 years. Got a bottle of BioClean, put some of that in the diesel tank. Make sure we're gonna take care of this old engine. $328,289 miles on it. And when he parked it, it still purred like a kitten. Didn't have any blow-by at all. Trying to get this tire aired up. Been on the pump for a couple minutes. And it's still quite very flat. I haven't seen any holes in it yet, but it's been sitting for a while. I just mowed in here so I can get to it. But I know it's a big tire and a small pump, but it's been on there for a bit. I don't think it's taking any air. The other two on the other side hold air. I'm gonna try that one next. Got a stainless steel 4-inch exhaust on it. That one holds air. Still rock solid too, not even soft. That one still holds air. My mom backed into the door when the door was open because she was in a hurry to go somewhere. But other than that, all the other body panels are pretty clean. Heck, even the bed doesn't have a whole lot of rust in it. Got this rubber mat. Well, look at that. Wheel wells still intact aside from a little bit right in there, but that's about it. A little bit down there gets a little worse, but I don't think it's traveled too far into the bed. But my dad just passed away March 18th, 2024. So still going through the process of filing that stuff out. But this door, just missing some of the trim. Rocker panels are gone, so that's typical. We're in Michigan. Typical Michigan rust. It's a pretty old truck. Person before us put on an aftermarket fuel filter. He took real good care of this engine. My dad tried to as well. I'm very proud to keep it in the family, you know. Look at those cab lights. You can tell my dad liked his Dodge trucks. That's a 5.9 gas engine. Pulled his van around. He only drove that. His daughter gave it to him when transmission went out on that one. Got that. Got this other tire getting pumped up. Hopefully it'll take air. Still got that up there charging the battery for me. Got her blocked in here. Hopefully we'll get it running and move her out of here on her own power. Last I knew, it wasn't shifting out of first gear, and it needs brake work and universal joints on the drive shaft, so it's far from roadworthy. But hopefully there's plans in the family to revive it and keep it on the road, because she is a beauty. I love this old Dodge style. I love the sound of this engine. First start, old start coming up later on once I get the battery charged and the tires aired up. She's taking air, getting close to 20 psi. There's that go, getting air in it. Look at that big old 6-cylinder Cummins. It's got the manual P-pump on it, I think it's called. Manual injection pump. Train going by. When was this battery last bought? 2016. Yep, 11th month of 2016. Yeah, I guess it's pretty much done creaking. It's probably mostly aired up now. Yep. Got about 20 pounds pressure in it. That's about as good as I'm gonna get it with all the dry rot that's on here. Alright. I'm gonna get some vehicles moved around and maybe we'll try and start it. Just stepped on the cat food bowl. Alright. Let's go ahead and check some fluids here. Last I knew, radiator had a hole in it. And it's got some in it. It's about halfway down there. Should be enough to run it for a little bit. He has the cover plate for the top of it. I've seen it in his garage. Alright. See the oil here. Ooh, it's up there. Right up on the safety mark. Right on the top of being full. Yeah. Just a tiny bit over full. So it'll be up to level when it's running. Alright. Looks like that's been replaced sometime in the past. Like I said, they took real good care of it, as did my dad. Sure do miss him. Alright. Let's find a key and get her started. Here we go. First start in over 5 years. Over 300,000 miles on it. This key's got some wear to it. Door still functions. Got a cab light. Got the jumper cables on it. Let's see what our battery gauge says. It's a little low, but should be enough to get her started. Got the fast idle stick there on the straight piped 4-cylinder. Try and get this battery charged up a little more. Alright, swapped out that noisy 4-cylinder for this quieter V6 Kia. But hopefully that'll get some more voltage into the battery a little bit faster and keep up with it while I try and crank on it. So here in a little bit, should have some battery voltage here for you. We'll actually get her started. Fingers crossed. Figured I would go ahead, jack it up, and get this tire switched out. Alright, we got that tire swapped out. And there's the tire. It's in pretty rough shape. Definitely needs an alignment once we get it back on the road. And, got a spare on there, but it's flat too, so I'm gonna grab the little cigarette lighter air compressor we got, and we'll shoot some air into it. Well, we got that tire aired up. Now I think it's time to start it. Oh yeah. Listen to her purr. A little bit rough on at first start, but it's been 5 years. These battery cables disconnected here. Get her moved on out of here. I dumped a tiny bit of transmission fluid into the diesel tank, help lubricate it up on its first start, you know. I think we're gonna let her warm up a little bit. I think the wheels are pretty stuck. Purring like a kitten. Left its mark, that's for sure. We dug in there pretty good. That's where I put the jack on it. Didn't realize how soft this gravel had gotten. Only a little bit of seepage when it was sat. Oh man. Took her quite a bit to get the wheels freed up too. My dad would be so proud. Sounds amazing with that turbo back 4-inch straight pipe. Doesn't look like the battery's charging. Getting a little warmed up. 328,289. Really good oil pressure. Still has a decent amount of gas in it. Aftermarket tachometer.